Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Iceman Guru, aka Dr. J, aka Mr. Accountability, aka Mr. 7 Days a Week. Back at you with another installment on the High Frequency Only channel. Y'all already know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Alright? Hey, topic subject for today's video. How long should it take him to propose? Let me repeat the topic and subject. How long should it take him to propose? Okay. Now, there's varying numbers, I guess I should say, or varying time periods of how long it should actually take a man to propose to a woman, of course. And really it's subjective, okay? Every relationship is different. Every man is different, okay? But I will say this, though. For men that are from the 18 to 25 ranges, we just going to stick in that range. I believe that it should take you a little bit longer, being the fact that you are young and your brain is totally not fully developed when it comes to certain areas of your brain. And so your decisions will get clouded with emotions, right? We've all been there, men and women, okay? So I think from age 18 to 25, it should take you a little bit longer. I think after the 25 mark, you've did a little bit of living. You've hopefully dated enough where you can get kind of a feel on women. And of course, from a lot of people, what do you consider relationship experts, or what you consider life coaches, whatever you want to call them. A lot of people, or even men, I hear say this, that essentially between 6 months and a year. Okay. I won't dispute that time frame. But I will say, like I said at the beginning, I mean, it varies. It depends on the person. Okay. Some people want to take their time and vet the person that they with. Okay. And 6 months might not be enough time, because what I would suggest, fellas, if I were you, okay, I would totally take this seriously, because I've mentioned in previous videos that we don't take relationship building enough, it's serious enough. It's one of the most critical and important things, particularly if we actually want to have kids and build a family with somebody. Choosing your mate for the rest of your life or for a long period of time, that's a very important decision. Okay. So we need not take that lightly. So 6 months may not be enough time for you to feel comfortable with getting down on one knee and spending a considerable amount of money on a ring. Okay. So I will encourage fellas to, one, you definitely got to meet the parents before you propose. I mean, traditionally it used to be you actually ask the father, in some cases even the mother, for their daughter hand in marriage. I don't think most people do that nowadays, but hey, if you're a traditional type of person like that, you can still do that. So you definitely need to meet the parents. Okay. I will also talk to siblings, cousins, if you could. So other family members, aunties, uncles, and being around the family dynamic for a few times. And because what we got to understand is family is important. Now, it's levels to this. Some people are extremely close to their family. Some people are not. Some people don't have very close connection with their family. But you need to find out that before you actually propose. Okay. So you got to understand the family dynamic. Okay. Two, if you can talk to an ex or two, I think that's extremely important. You want to paint as much of a picture of the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with as much as possible. Okay. So whether that's through text, phone, in person would be better. Okay. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, why you want to talk to the ex? Well, you want to get an understanding from a. Now, if they jaded, of course, their perspective might be a little bit different. Okay. But most people, if you clear enough time, if you give them enough time to reflect on a relationship, they're going to tell you the honest truth about that person that they used to be in a relationship with. Okay. So hearing information from the ex would be important. So let's recap. Family, exes, okay? And the third, I would say friends and colleagues, okay? So you must hang around your woman when she's around her friends. You need to see if she's different, okay? You need to see what her vices is, okay? You need to see how she resolves conflict. How does she problem solve? Okay. And a lot of times you can see these different dynamics in the friendship peer group. Okay. Whether that's with colleagues or whether that's with people she consider close friends. And if you can have a conversation with someone she consider a best friend, that's even better. Okay. So a lot of times you can't get all of these three different things: family, talking with the exes if you can, friends and colleagues. You can't get these things in 6 months. Okay. So I would suggest you get those three things in, and if you can get them in 6 months and you feel like you got a great picture, okay, cool. Now, I will also say that I got to live with somebody before. And I know a lot of people on the religious side are saying, well, no, you're not supposed to move in until you get married. Hey, bump all that. We living in the real world, okay? Because a lot of people are moving in with people and finding out that they can't live with that person. Okay. So yes, shack up. Yep, I'm telling you to shack up. Okay. And sometimes you can't get that in 6 months. Okay. Because some people don't think about these different things. I would also suggest marriage counseling, therapy, on an individual level and in a couple level. Okay. These things will help make sure that not just the individual, but the couple are doing everything they can in their power to make sure they lay a foundation and to make sure that they're doing everything possible to have a functional, healthy relationship. Okay. So, fellas, how long should it take you to get married? The answer is it should take how long as it needs for you to get all those things I mentioned in. So you can get a true, complete picture of who this person is. You need to see them in different environments, different settings. You need to go on vacation with them. Okay. You need to do all these things. Okay. Because it's a huge decision. And making the wrong one, trust me, everybody got people in their family or even themselves who didn't do the work up front and then they ended up paying for it on the back end. Okay. So it's just like anything, whether we looking for a house, a car, or a job, we got to approach it the same way. We got to put the work in. All right. All right, man, that's your video for today, man. Like I said, man, like to each his own, man. It's subjective. So, just make sure it feel right for you and you taking the necessary steps, some of the things I mentioned to actually vet somebody. All right. Hey, as always, I'm you, you're me, love always, love eternal. And we out this thing. Deuces.